Everybody. I hope everybody had an awesome day on this thankful Thursday. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to get on. I hope you guys enjoyed this nice, pleasant day, even the wind, but it was a nice, pleasant day. It's another day that we're thankful for, another Thursday that He allowed us to see. So I hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna give everybody a few minutes to come on, and then we'll get started. And this is some crazy weather we got going on, but it was a pleasant 75 here today. And then they said it's going to be cold and rainy this weekend. So enjoy that day. Enjoy today. And I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you got out today and enjoyed the day and the weather and did some things that needed to be done. And I hope you guys are doing well. And this is S.O.P. Presents Tidbits with Peaches. We do this every Thursday. The S.O.P. is Shalom of Peace Ministries out of Archdale, North Carolina, where our pastor is Pastor James McCallum. And of course, I am Peaches. And I do this every Thursday at 6. And I'm going to say one more time that we're going to give everybody a few minutes to log on. Hey, Jess, hope you're having a good day. Um, and you just hope you guys enjoyed today. I did. I'm always rushing on Thursdays because Thursday is the day I pick my grandson up from school and spend a little time with him. So I'm always rushing to get back home. But I got back in a good amount of time today, so I didn't have to rush. I had time to catch my breath. So that's a good thing. And of course, we always start off with our businesses. So I'm going to start with them today, and then we're going to go on and do what we do. The first business I want to talk about today is by Faith Travels with Minister Lenore Bennett. She is out of Waysboro, but she has a website. If you're looking to plan a trip, please reach out to her and do that. She does have a page, By Faith Travels, and that's with Lenore Bennett. We have Prime America Insurance, and that's with Pastor McCallum, Charity McCallum, and Darius Baxter. If you're in the need of life insurance, please reach out to one of them. Then we have my friend Sarah Graham with Drawers of Hope out of High Point, North Carolina. Sarah is an awesome, awesome person. She does a lot of work in the community with the youth. If you're looking to volunteer and you have time, or if you want to do a donation, they do have a food bank. They do give out food. And again, that's Drawers of Hope out of High Point, North Carolina. And you can reach out to Sarah Graham. She has a page also. We have Blessed Hands with Tim Marshall. He does pressure washing, lawn care, and car detailing. So if you're in Anson, Union, Mecklenburg, Richmond, the surrounding areas of that, reach out to Tim. He does an awesome job. Then we have Ashika Clark out of Greensboro. She has Triple C's. Hey, Pastor Kit, hope you're doing good. She has all kinds of sweet treats. She does an awesome, awesome job. She has cake. She do cake pops. She do candy apples. She do sweet tables. Any kind of treat you can think of, Ashika will do it. And that's Triple C's Cake with Ashika Clark. She is based out of Greensboro. We also have B&J's Creation with Monica Gramlin. Monica does all kinds of things. She does tumblers. She does T-shirts. She does sneakers. I saw some sneakers that she did for someone that got married, and they were beautiful. So if you need anything like that, reach out to Monica Gramlin at B&J's Creation. We also have Cooking with Love. Hey, Charity. We have Cooking with Love with Taquita Marsh. She does catering, and she does an awesome job. So if you're in Anson, Union, Richmond, surrounding Mecklenburg, reach out to her. That's Taquita Marsh with Cooking with Love. We have Vanessa Price out of High Point with VP Learning Center. Hey, sister. And 789 Nails. We have Triple M Rentals, which is Charity McCallum, Jessica Baxter, and Evan Middlebrooks. They do an awesome job. They do balloon arches. They'll do retirement parties, birthday parties, baby showers. If you need anything, reach out to those girls. We have Ferris Childcare out of Morven, North Carolina. So again, that's Anson, Union, and Richmond surrounding area. If you're in need of childcare, reach out to Cynthia Fair. My friend Junior has a music store in Virginia. He does band rentals. He do piano lessons, drum lessons. His our bass player is his daughter, so she does some of those things with him. So if you're in Virginia area and you need any of those things, look up Junior Music Store. We have Trinity Coaching, which is myself. I am a certified life coach. If you know anyone's that in need of a life coach, a motivational speaker, or anything like that, just reach me, look out to me. Trinity Coaching does have a page. We have Latoya Sullivan with Divine Accessories and Phenomenal You Accessories. She has some nice things. She makes awesome jewelry. So you guys look her up. Then we have Shay Jackson Green out of Waysboro. She has Trendy Travels, and also she has a hair salon in Waysboro, which is Trendsetters Hair Salon. And we have Trinae Siobhan Fine Art. I really want you guys to look her up and look at some of the beautiful paintings and wreath that her and her mom do. And they do an awesome job. So y'all look her up. And then we have co-pastor Pat Bennett. She does bags and wreaths, and she has a page and you can see her stuff. And then our bass player, Kiara, does Picture Perfect with Kiki. She does photos. She also do t-shirts and masks. And I don't want to leave anybody out. I hope I said everybody. And if you have a business and you would like for me to shout it out, just put it in my inbox and I'll do it, because I love to do that. I like to help one another out. So that is that. Now, again, this is S.O.P. presents Tidbits with Peaches. And if you're just coming on, S.O.P. is Shalom of Peace Ministries out of Archdale, North Carolina, where my pastor is James McCallum. I had to catch my breath there. So today I want to talk about, drum roll, faith, confidence, and assurance. Faith, confidence, and assurance. We've been hearing, and we're just in February, that this year is the year of faith, that this year is the year that this is God's year. This is the year of manifestation. This is the year that we're going to see the promise. So we've heard so many different things already spoken about this year. So in order for you to see those things, you have to have faith. You have to be confident in the word that has been spoken, so that you can have faith, and then it'll lead to assurance to know that God is going to do what he said he was going to do. So confidence leads to faith. Faith leads to assurance. Assurance is that he is going to do just what he said. I'm going to say that again. Confidence leads to faith. Faith leads to assurance that he is going to do just what he said. So we have to have confidence, we have to have faith, and then we have to have assurance. Confidence is what we a state of being certain. So are you certain? So when you have confidence in God, that means I'm certain that my God is going to come through. That's leading me to have faith, confidence, and I'm certain, which means that confidence is a state of being certain. Certain knows. Certain means I know what I know. I know what I believe. I know what he has said over my life. I know what he spoke to me. And then if I need examples, he's left them for me in the Bible. He showed me people in the Bible that had great faith. No matter what test came, they still had faith. No matter what hit them, they still had faith. You know, everybody talks about the lady with the issue of blood, and we talk about how she pressed her way through the cloud, how she had enough faith to know that God was going to do what he said he was going to do. But when you go back and look at the whole story or the whole scripture, she had to have confidence in her God to have faith. So she was confident that he was going to do, that it was going to get done what she needed to be done. So that meant she had to press her way. She was confident in that fact. She didn't care what nobody else said. She didn't care how many years she had been suffering. She had confidence to know that if she could just get to him. See, she heard he was coming. So that meant she had confidence. If I could just get to him, I'm certain that I can be made whole. So her confidence was her certainty that led to her faith. And her faith led to that thing being done. See, that faith led her to assurance to know that my God can do it. You know, I tried everything else. All them other things didn't work for me. But I'm confident in the fact that if I could just get to him, that it's going to be done. Her faith, by faith, it was done. He said her faith had made her whole. So by faith, sometimes our faith is going to do what needs to be done. By faith, the mountain was moved. So no matter what the situation is, it's going to take faith for it to come to pass. See, you can have a prophecy, somebody can give you a word, but if you don't have faith, if you're not confident in that thing, or you're not certain of it, then it's just words. See, a prophet can prophesy all day long, but if you don't have faith and confidence and believe, then nothing is going to happen. You have to be in a state of mind that you believe the word that has been spoken over your life, or you have to believe what God has said. If God used a man or a woman to give you a word, it's not that the word don't come true, it's that you don't have enough faith to believe what has been spoken over your life. So if you stop for a moment and think about that thing, it's like, okay, God, it was spoken that this was going to happen for me. It may be 5 years later, you got to go back and reevaluate it. Why didn't it happen? Why hasn't it happened yet? Were you confident? Were you certain? Did you have faith? Did you believe the words that were spoken? So she was confident. She was confident because she heard that the man that who could heal her was coming. So her faith and her assurance led her to know that God could do it. So that's where we have to be. We have to be confident in our faith and have assurance that that thing is going to come to pass. See, I can say, oh, I believe, but am I truly confident? Am I, is it in me that way to know that I'm confident and say, my God promised me. So if he promised me, I have assurance that it's going to come to pass because I have faith in that promise. I have faith in what he spoke over me. I have faith in him. I might not know when and I might not know how, but my faith is that he's going to do it because he spoke it. Even if it's uncomfortable, I still have faith because he spoke it. And if he spoke it, then that means it's going to happen. It's up to us to have faith. Faith can move a mountain. Faith can open a door. Faith can turn that thing around. Faith can make the bad work for your good, but you got to have faith. Faith, the faith. To me, I feel like faith right now is all that some of us have because so much is hitting us. And we're saying, God, I'm trusting you. But when you trust him, that means you got to have faith in him. So if I trust you, God, I got faith. I have assurance that you're going to do what you promised me that you were going to do. Faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. So my faith is complete trust. I'm confident in that God is going to do what he said he's going to do. That was good to me. Faith is a complete trust or confident in someone or something. So I'm completely trusting God. I'm confident in him that he's going to come through for me. I'm confident in that fact. I was reading about Joseph, and it was saying, you hear people say how he went from the pit to the palace, but he went from the pit to prison to the palace. So you look at the P's in that. He went from the pit where his brothers and them threw him, and then he went to the prison. Then he ended up in the palace. It even took faith for him to get through all of that. It took faith for him to forgive his brothers after they did what they did to him. That took faith for him to trust that God would bring him out of every one of those situations. If he went from the pit to the prison to the palace, that wasn't nothing but faith, and that wasn't nothing but him being confident in who his God was. So I was reading that today, and that blew my mind. It said Joseph was one of Jacob's 12 sons. His father loved him, and his brothers was jealous of him after his dad had given him the coat of many colors. And sometimes people will be envious and jealous of you, but that's not something to say negative about Joseph. It was something about Joseph that irritated them. So sometimes it's something about you that irritates others. It may be that you got faith and assurance to know that I'm going to come out of this and I'm coming out victorious. Sometimes people don't want you to be upbeat. They can be like, how are they smiling and still got joy in the midst of what they're going through? Oh, you can look at them and say, I got faith. I'm confident. I got assurance that my God is going to come through for me, because if he did it for the lady with the issue of blood, if he did it for Joseph, if he did it for Job, if he did it for them, he can do it for me. I just got to have the same kind of faith that they have, to know that God is the same God that he was then, that he is now. It took their faith to get them there. So now I got to up my game. Remember, I said we're faith in it in 23. So I'm faithing it until I see it. I'm believing it until I receive it. I'm going to speak it until it manifests itself. So all of that leads up to me having faith. I'm faith in it this year to believe that I can receive. I got assurance to know that my God, he has never failed me yet, and he's not going to start now. All I got to do is keep the faith, keep trusting him, knowing that this is not the time to give up. This is not the season to question your faith. This is not where you should throw in the towel. This is not the time for you to jump ship. This is the time for you to have faith and confidence in the God that you serve. Some of us been on this journey a long time, so your faith should be strong. You should have strong faith. Strong faith leads to strong finish. I'm faithing it, Pastor Kid. I'm faithing it this year. I'm not faking it till I make it, but I'm faithing it till I see it. Good God Almighty. I'm faithing it until I see it. I'm speaking it until it manifests itself. I'm confident in the fact that God is going to show himself mighty this year. This year, I'm speaking that thing. Hey, Portia, I'm believing it. I'm believing it until I receive it. I don't care what it look like, what it feel like. I may be going through. I may be about ready to say, Lord, have mercy. But I'm still faithing it. I'm still trusting him. Even when I can't see him, I'm trusting him. Even when I can't feel it, I'm believing him. That's my mindset. That should be your mindset this year. We should be in that mindset all year long. I don't care what's going on. I'm faithing it. I'm confident. I have assurance in who I serve. I have assurance in knowing who I serve. Even if I'm saying it with tears running down my eyes, God, I still trust you. Even if I'm saying it late in the midnight hour because I can't sleep, God, I still got faith in you. I still believe you. If the bills stacked up and I don't know where the money coming from, God, I'm still faithing it. I'm still faithing it. If my children acting up and God, I done prayed, I don't know what else to do, I'm still faithing it. I'm still trusting you. If I done got more no's than yes, but God, I'm still trusting you because I still have the opportunity to get yes. If you woke me up, God, there's another opportunity for me to get that yes. So I'm still trusting God. I'm still trusting him. I'm having faith in him. I'm believing him without a doubt. I'm not doubting. We can't allow doubt to seep in just a little crack would mess it up. So you got to start plugging the holes with faith. Every hole, plug it. No, enemy, you can't come there. I got faith. Oh, it's another one trying to seep in. Oh no, you can't come through that crack. I'm sealing it up with faith. This one I'm gonna seal up with trust. This one I'm gonna fill up with assurance because I know that he's gonna do exactly what he said he was gonna do. So every time he try to poke a hole in you, in your reality or in your bubble, you fill it up with faith. You patch it up with faith or patch it up with trust. Patch it up. You can't seep in like that no more. Every time I begin to see a little crack, I'm up. Nope, I'm finna patch that up. That ain't going there. I'm patching that one up. That's not coming in here like that this year. My mindset has got to change. My mindset has got to line up with what I'm saying. So if I'm speaking faith, then I got to think faith. If I'm speaking trust, then I got to think trust. So whatever my mouth say, my mind and my heart got to line up with it. And when all of those things begin to line up, and you know that you're walking in that thing, oh, the enemy is in trouble then when you can get them all to line up. Oh, he in trouble then because he can't come in and tag on your head with those things anymore. No, you can't do that because I have faith. I'm trusting. I have assurance to know that my God is in this with me. No matter what my it is, he's in it with me. And if he's in it with me, then me and him gonna walk it out together. Either we gonna go through it or he gonna move it over. See, that's my faith there talking. Either he gonna give me strength to go through it, or my faith is saying that he gonna move it. Because faith can move a mountain. Faith can pull down strongholds. Faith can open up a window. Anytime when you begin to speak those things not as though they were and trust God and faith that thing, faith it now, y'all. I'm telling you, faith is the key this year. You can take your faith and knock some things down because your faith that strong. I'm believing that thing that strong because I'm believing in God with everything I got. My faith is solid. My faith can go in there and do what I can't do. Faith can move a mountain. Faith can heal. If faith healed the woman with the issue of blood, even though she touched him, but he said, your faith have made you whole. See, sometimes your faith can open a door that you ain't got to bombard your way in, but your faith open the door. Faith will put you in a room that you ain't even imagine you should go into, that your foot could ever touch. Faith will get you a job that your degree can't get you. Faith will get you in a job and you think you can't get it, but faith can. So that's why I'm saying faith it until you make it this year. Faith it. Have faith, strong faith. Strong faith means a strong finish. I'm confident. See, my confidence then led to faith, and my faith led me to assurance because my God is going to do it. When them three things begin to line up together, confidence, faith, and assurance, oh, the enemy got something on his hands. He got something on his hands now. So we make sure that, when you release something, the enemy hears it just like God hears it. When you're praying, the enemy hear your prayer just like God hear your prayer. And when you release that thing out into the atmosphere, what is the enemy's job? Kill, steal, and destroy. So him and his imps already say, oh, we're going to go to work at this. When you begin to feel pressure after you done prayed for something, oh, they going to work because they trying to distract you and keep you off your game. So they say, oh, if we get them distracted, they ain't still faith in it. They ain't still confident. They ain't still trusting. So we're going to hit them with a left. We're going to hit them with a right. And then sometimes they try to throw that jab up in there. But remember now, that if you faith in it, you already prepared for that because you know that the enemy has a job too. Your job is to believe no matter what the situation is. But remember now, the enemy has an assignment. He gives his imps assignments. So you have to understand that to know that he's coming. When you begin to speak this stuff and you change your mindset, oh, he coming. And he ain't coming weak. He coming strong. That's why he say, be watchful. Pray, but be watchful. Watch. Watch. Don't get so caught up in the moment that you still ain't on your guard. You should always be at attention. Yeah, it's good right now, but I know your sneaky self coming somewhere. So I'm gonna make sure I'm prepared for you. I'm gonna make sure I got the word in me, so when you come at me, I can throw it at you. My pastor said, when you start swinging, make sure you connected. So when he coming, I'm swinging, but I'm saying now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And I'm still swinging. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I'm still swinging, but my swings are connected because I'm using my word to swing with. So when he coming, I'm swinging. And I'm not just swinging to be swinging. I'm not swinging in the air. I'm swinging to connect. And my word is my weapon. So when I begin to speak those things out of my mouth, they begin to connect with him. Use your words. Huh. Use your words and make your word work for you. Okay, we must stay prepared. That's right, Pastor Kid. We got to. We're living in the last days. So the enemy's gonna pull out all his stops. So it's up to us to pull out everything we got and trust God like never before. Believe like never before. Trust him like never before. Either you're going to be in this thing or you're going to be out of this thing. See, in this season, we don't have time to play. You got to be real or be still, because if you're not, the enemy is going to tear you up. So you got to make sure you're in it to win it. I'm not in this thing to play. I'm not in this thing for anything else. I'm trying to get to where I need to get to. I'm trying to do what God has for me to do. This should be your mindset today, because the enemy is in it to win it. So if he's in it to win it, we need to be in it to win it. He's really taking that kill, steal, and destroy to a new level, because it's closer. The end of days is getting closer and closer and closer. So that means he's throwing everything he got. If you're wondering why everything's happening all at once, because they had an assignment. Why is everything hitting me like this? Because the enemy has an assignment. If he can distract you, take your focus, then you're not quoting those things. Then you're not speaking those things. Then you're not confident in the fact that God's going to do it, because he done distracted you. If he done distract you, remember last week we said if he can't destroy you, he gonna distract you. That's his job. So if he can get you distracted, he got you, because then you're not staying, I'm confident. I'm not quoting scriptures. I'm not standing on faith. I'm not knowing who I am. I'm not remembering that the name of Jesus is a safe tower and the righteous can run into it and we are safe. Because if I'm distracted, I'm not saying the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. If I'm distracted, I'm not saying that I'm going to continue to look to the hills from which cometh my help, because all of my help cometh from the Lord. When you get distracted, you're not saying it. Because if he can distract you, then he got you off focus. And you know, when you begin to try to do better, he coming. When you begin to say, I'm gonna stay focused, he coming. When we said at the beginning of the year, my mindset changed, you didn't think he came? Oh, me and Minister McCallum was talking the other week, and you think he didn't come? So every chance I get, I'm saying, oh no, Satan, mindset change. We're not going there. I'm walking around my house saying, oh no, mindset change. I don't care what you hit me with. My mindset has changed. That God is in the midst of every storm with me. He created me with those storms in mind. So that means he equipped me with everything I needed to endure that storm. He equipped me with what I needed. So my mindset changed. So now that's what I'm constantly saying. Oh no, devil, not today. My mindset has changed. I don't care what it looked like. I don't even care how I'm feeling about it. My mindset has changed because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And I'm more than a conqueror. And he is Jehovah Jireh. He is my provider. So everything that I need, if he's my provider, then he's going to provide me with what I need. If he's my Jehovah Jireh, if he is that, my provider, he's going to provide me with everything that I need. And he is the source that holds all of our resources. So when we can understand those things and walk in those things and walk in the word, and when we're going through, we still have to say, God, I still count it all joy because you allowed me to see another day. I got a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back. I got food in my refrigerator. I got a car in the driveway. So even if I don't have everything I want, God, I thank you that I have everything I need. So I'm grateful. And I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you're going to do. I even thank you for what you didn't do. Because if you didn't do it, that meant I wasn't ready for it yet. So God, I thank you for that. So God, in everything, I thank you. In everything, I'm acknowledging you. In everything, I'm expecting you to direct my path. Why? Because the steps of a righteous man are ordered by God. So today, I want you to remember that confidence leads to faith. Faith leads to assurance. Charity's short talk for New Year's was assurance. So having assurance to know that God is going to do it. I have assurance that he loves me. I have assurance that he's fighting for me, that he's working behind the scenes. I have assurance that he's going to come through. I know that he is. I know that he is. I'm confident in my faith. I'm confident in my faith. I'm confident in my faith. And I have assurance that God is going to come through for me. I am thankful today, and I thank you all for taking your time to watch and sit with me talk about God, doing something that I've grown to love to do. Because when I first started, but I thank God that I've grown to love it. I enjoy doing the research. I enjoy doing it, and I thank you for the opportunity. I do not take it for granted. I thank God for it, and even before I do this, I acknowledge Him. So thank you all for taking the time to just listen to me. I thank you. And y'all have an awesome Thursday. And I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Hey, Aunt Celeste, I'm finna go off now. I hate you missed it. I love you.